What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome back to Abyss Odyssey. Now, I have played this a little bit in between. I've only had one run, but it was enough to do a little bit of leveling up and to learn a few things, which we're going to hopefully implement in this playthrough. So yeah, if we go down to verses, I haven't looked, but I should have something. Yes. Check this out. If I select... Wait. Yeah. Hey, check him out, it's Guitar Man. Oh yeah, I unlocked him. And how I went about that was because I learned that to unlock these guys, you need to capture them during the game in the way that we've noticed with the mana spell, which I still don't know what it's called, but that's okay. But you have to be a higher level than the creature or demon or whatever that you're trying to capture. Dig? Dig. So this one I also got, I think, somewhere. This little skull guy. But, yeah. Main thing was I got old Guitar Man. Which I'm pretty happy about. So, I just wanted to show that because it's something I did off camera, so to speak. But let's go back into the game. I still have not unlocked that third character. But what I did learn... I wanted to go back to the, you know, that bit in between, the kind of black and white world. But anyway, what I did learn is that the gold room, if you can see on the right-hand side there, is the room where we unlock that character. You know how we were throwing coins into the well, or into the fountain, rather, with Katrien back in one of the other playthroughs? That's how we do that. Essentially. Like, if we go to that gold room and throw enough coins into the fountain, I don't know how much, so it might be, you know, we might not find out for a while, but if you do that, you unlock the last character, which is awesome. But the other thing is those skulls on the map are those kind of semi-mini bosses. I fought one in the previous video, but I also fought one in the run that I did offline, which he was like this big king guy with a horse, and you know, if we see him again, cool, but if we don't, also cool. Now, I don't have any items or anything. I've got a little bit of gold. Now, I have been playing as the monk, so I'm perfectly happy to keep playing as the monk because I'm kind of used to him at the moment. I just wanted to see if I talk to this guy.
So where to?
Yeah, I was just going to see if I can go back to that black and white kind of joint where we can switch characters and that sort of thing. But we can do that after this anyway. Let's first of all just go see what we can do with the monk in this map. Now, this is a pretty difficult path that we're on, so we might not last. But I did fairly well previously with difficult paths, so I think, you know, without speaking too soon, I think I'm kind of getting a little bit better and learning the ways. Oh, the other thing I can show you, which I can't show you, I threw in some more skill points into the special moves, so that's all I was going to look at there. Oh, hello. But yeah, basically what we're going to do is, because you can see I'm level 29, and I think from what I was reading online, I had a little quick Google at things, but I get the feeling that level 40 is about max. I could be wrong, but I think that's about max level. And you might be at a level above that, but perhaps none of the enemies do. So once you're over level 40, perhaps you can capture any enemy in the game. So the goal at the moment is not only to, you know, complete runs as we go, but also to basically just unlock everything. I think my primary goal for this particular series would be to... Now, this guy's kind of a tough special guy, so we've always got to be careful of him. But I think my kind of goal for the series is basically to unlock all of the 3 main characters, and then maybe unlock some other characters, and or at least see everything that we can, like see all the mini bosses that are there, and, you know, try and unlock as many of these enemy types as we can. just to kind of see everything. Like, we don't have to be the best, and we don't have to level up everybody to the max, but you know, I feel like that's a kind of decent enough goal. I've got Guitar Man already. I should learn his name. That's not for me. Oh, he's not down here. Okay, he must be up to the left. So yeah, it's still, you know, I still want to play. I'm going to play more of this game because for my own personal kind of journey, I'll probably max everything out because that's just how I roll. Given a game that I've... Given that I feel like I can, or I feel like I'm decent enough at this game to actually make it all the way through and unlock everything, and that was a bad move. Okay, should never speak too soon. Now these ladies have been giving me huge trouble lately. They seem to be able to just mess up my timing, so I'm not gonna be too nice to them if I can help it. I have kind of been teaching myself the nuances between, say, these forward-moving strikes and just standing still, because they're a lot... The forward-moving ones are a lot heavier and they advance on the target, but the standing still ones come out a lot quicker and, you know, because they don't have to wait for you to move. Those bloody fish. Tell you what, never thought flying fish would be the bane of my existence, but they are. I don't think... It doesn't look like it. So yeah, for now it's just a case of going through, and every time we've got our mana bar full, we'll try and capture an enemy that we haven't captured before, but, you know, don't hold it against me if I capture one that we have caught before, because I'm not very good at remembering that sort of thing. And I think saving up money as well, because one of the other things I've noticed is I never seem to actually make a lot of money. So it might be nice. Okay, that's damage up and charm. Beautiful. Let's see what's in here. I'm getting really tired of mimics as well for those chests, so I'm kind of always a little bit hesitant now to open chests. But that's okay, we seem to be able to defeat most mimics. It's not really too difficult. Oh, oh, oh! Okay, so there's the altar there. Might as well head over here, see if there's a shop. Yep. What's up, brother? Got anything good for me? It's a golden calf. Can't afford it, but hey. We got 8 grand. Can't take ruby ring. Minus 30% burn damage. Not really that useful. See, things like this, the 31,000 for snake root. Yeah. Can't afford that, obviously, but look at the damage on it. I'm really interested to see what happens when we level up further, and then kind of if we become like super OP, or if the enemies will rise to the occasion, so to speak. I have put a lot of damage points into that move, the leaping forward down move. Which if I can do it again, I'll do it. This one. Yeah. So that's a pretty good attack for us at the moment. The other one I'm loving is that up sweep. I figured out there is a timing you can do if you're against a wall where you can juggle people with it. You can just perpetually up sweep them. Like, they are still vulnerable while they're in the air. Yeah, we're going to play some more as Katrienne as well, because we need to level her up too. And at the moment, the monk is much higher level than she is. I think she's about 26 or so. And we're now level 30, so, you know. That's something to think about. Bugger off. Now, I think this should be a dead end. With combat, of course. Oh, go away. But I find that even though I'm essentially just spamming the same attacks all the time still, I'm actually learning it and getting a bit better. Ah, Mr. Paganini! Anything this way? No. Now him... I think we can capture him as well. I think, like, the whole deal with capturing enemies is that you can capture every enemy. I'm not sure about the Warlock and, like, his mate at the end, but... I think we should be able to do that as well.
Who are you?
If we're high enough level.
My friend, of course.
Love this
Do not be
design.
afraid. I do tend to startle people.
Speak.
I have a price.
Yeah,
It
cool. I
must
know,
be
you'll hunt me.
excellent,
Rah,
but
rah.
don't worry.
What have you got? I love that little exit. What'd you give me? Oh, this guy. Yeah. He's good. And I'll show you the skills that we've got at the moment. So, you can see in the bottom one here I've added full damage because I tend to use it a lot. This dash here I've given damage and some iframes. Oh, and I've got skill points, so I might as well max that out. Let's give it some more damage. Same with the top one. The top one I don't use very often at all. Ultimate Monk I just got an achievement for. How about that? Don't think you can see it on the capture, but crazy. So yeah, I've maxed out all his, well, these skills anyway. There are obviously others that we can swap to, but they're the ones that I'm using. Like this one especially I'm using a lot, this, you know, down and leap kind of thing. It's such a good distance closer, like, whoop. So good. But this guy, if I can remember his moves... Oh, that's right, he's got that dagger throw, the kick. That's the one, that's the money maker. He's got that up sweep, he's got the down, he's got the cross. Yeah, okay, cool. And as usual, these alternate characters, like, I'm not really sure if it's how you're meant to use them, but I've basically come to the conclusion that if I have one, I'll use him, because it's an extra life bar that doesn't need to be defended so much, because if you lose it, who cares, kind of thing. I could go across the left to get that demon head, or I could start going through these hard levels to hopefully get to that gold, which I think I will do. Let's just talk to this guy.
I can't.
I'm just going to skip through these because they do just repeat the same dialogue over and over. Is that a mana potion? Yeah, okay. I'm just going to take that. And what we can do is, if I remember the buttons... Okay, I've noticed, see how everything just went blue? That flying guy is going to show up in a second. I'm still not sure what his deal is. Yeah, there he is. But one thing I do know is that he shows up after a certain amount of time. Let's see if we can capture him, maybe. No, that didn't work. Okay, well. And we don't have to kill him either. He will go... Like, we can just kind of avoid him and go away. But I do like to kill him just because... Well, he's there. So, you know, I'm not sure what his deal is. He'd be hard to capture if you can capture him, but we kind of lost that mana that we'd gathered trying to do that, so that's a bit of a shame, but I'm not too fussed. Downgrade in damage. I quite like the charm. Kind of gets them to fight for us. But yeah, as always, this game is like beautiful, but I'm continually learning little minutiae about how it works and some of the more hidden systems, which aren't really, nothing's really hidden, but less obvious systems. Oh, I should change this guy actually. Yeah, I'll get you with the same move, buddy. Damn it. Okay. Have I even hit him yet? You know why? Because I can't figure out who's who. I'm just going to use my other dude. Come on. So we can do a bit of a juggle there. It does give you a little bit of a pushback, so you know there is a limit to it. But you can kind of get in a good few hits if you time it properly. And this is great with him being charmed. Great, now yeah, he's a tough one, that guy. Like he's a good one to have as a second. Let's do this. Do I want ice or charm? I think I'll stick with charmed. I like how it kind of stops them from attacking me. That's always fun. But yeah, we should stick with this guy. Good timing too. It's kind of hard on the ice as always. Maybe we should be a bit more jumpy. One thing I keep forgetting with the monk is to jump as much as I used to with Catrienne. God damn it, I might even die here. See, that's what I mean. These ladies are just... Okay, let's get rid of this guy first. Sorry, I'm muttering my words. Because I'm getting a little bit flustered. Okay, a little bit of health. But yeah, these ladies have been giving me trouble. Nice. Okay. So it's easier to close distance if we dash on the ice. This is where our leap kind of comes into its own. Okay, she's charmed, so she should be fine. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was a bit of an ordeal. I think this ice kind of really had me in there. It did me in. You know what I mean. Made life difficult. So we lost our secondary dude. But that's okay. Let's not get caught by that. Oh crap, 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 crap. Okay. I was hoping we might be able to make it through a whole run rather than having to have a warm-up. So I did play for a little bit earlier today to have a bit of a warm-up. But I seem to be just fudging it like there's no tomorrow. God damn. That's what I mean. These kind of Medusa-looking, octopusy kind of weirdo ladies, they're the ones who've been messing me up the most lately. Maybe I should learn how to block one day. It is kind of good sometimes if you can cheese like these flames. Like get them to attack you when the flames are up so that they fall in them. Or like stay here so that you can always hit them. Okay, he made it over. He's going to be in trouble. He landed on a health. How about that? Smack, smack. But that's why I'm liking the monk at the moment because he's got these big overheads. Oh, we're getting close. And that upsweep is just beautiful. Shit. Ah, shit. Yeah. Come on. Let's pick that up. Please let there be an altar. So this guy's moveset is... I'm still getting used to it. He's got an up sweep there. He's got a down. And he's got a forward kind of smack. He's got that knee, that's right. It's got the slide, which is actually quite useful. I've been finding that anything that closes distance is actually really good. Oh, we've got one of these fights. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, it's against Catrienne. Right. Or the ghost version of her anyway. So that's where, you know, to slide in like that is actually really cool because you can close the distance and also get a hit on without exposing yourself too much. So hopefully we'll be able to beat her here. Doesn't really look like it at the moment. Yeah, it's a bit slow, that upsweep. Yep. They're not the most agile, the old soldiers. But if we can cheese it, we can cheese it, you know? It's like, think fighting game cheese. Damn, I got poisoned again. Oh, yeah, we're probably gonna cark it here. Yep. Seems like we have a good run, a bad run, a good run, a bad run, a good run, a bad run. And it just goes back and forth every time. But hey, that's okay. That's alright, that's how it goes. Yeah, that. It's not a much better map, but hey, we'll try it out next time. I'm going to keep playing this, so, you know, hopefully you enjoy it and keep watching it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. We'll hopefully discover more and do better again. Goodbye.